Good afternoon, my dear students. So today class we are going to discuss about the lug angles and also the codal provisions for the lug angles and also one problem we will do in this class. So lug angles means the length of the end condition of a heavily loaded tension member may be reduced by using these lug angles. Okay. So whenever you want to reduce the length of the member, okay. So our heavily loaded tension member, if you want to reduce the length of that member, we are using the lug angles. Okay. By using these lug angles, there will be a saving in gusset plate. Okay. For suppose you see, I will draw like this. There is a plate like this and there will be a gusset plate like this. Okay, so here sometimes the length of this member, for suppose if it is our main member, okay, whenever it is the member is more, if you want to reduce this one, so here you will see you will provide like this. Okay, this is our lug angles, you see. But the disadvantages is we are reducing the gusset plate, and the disadvantages for this case, you see there is a, we have to provide the more fasteners in this case. Okay, that's why we are using the lug angles. So here if you observe, as per the IS 800 2007 code book, okay, the clause number is 10.12. So in this code book, the codal provisions are available. Anyway, I will show you that. Please wait for 1 second. Yeah, if you open IS 800 code book in the page number 83 here, 10.12 lug angles, 10.12, point 1, point 2, so point 3, point 4, point 5, point 6 to 6 clauses are there regarding the lug angles. Most probably you see, whenever you are going to take the channel, the main member is the angle member or also channel member. So like that, there are the conditions are there. Okay, these are the regarding the lug angles. So the next one is, if you go to the problem, so here the problem is a tension member of a roof truss carries a factored axial tension. There is a 430 kilonewton. Now we have to design the section and its connection also. So we have to design the section and its connection. If you observe here, okay, so here if you observe here, we have without using lug angles and also using lug angles. So two conditions are there. So if you observe here, by using these conditions, we have to solve our problem. So once again, I will read the problem. If you observe here in this problem, the axial tensile of 430 kilonewton, and also we have to design the section and its connection without using the lug angle as well as with using the lug angles. Okay, we will solve our problem. Okay, so coming to the solution, we know already the tensile force in the member, the main member, that is 430 kilonewton. It is the tensile force they given in the problem. Okay. Now, by considering the strength in the yield, the gross area required is nothing but we have to calculate, TDG, we know formula AG into Fi by gamma m naught. TDG is nothing but, this is a 430 kilonewtons, 430 into 1000. AG is like this unknown factor, Fi is the 250, gamma m naught is the 1.1. So cross sectional area we will get 1892 mm square. Okay, so now by using this one, okay, the gross cross sectional area. So now yesterday class we discussed regarding the tables. Okay, now open the table and select the suitable data regarding the gross cross sectional area. So now if you observe here, if I am taking the angle section, so now you see, if you see here, the gross cross sectional area details are there. We got around 1892. But if I take angle section 100 by 100, nearer to the 1800 is this one only, 19.03 centimeter square. That means 1903 mm square. The thickness of the plate is the 10 mm. If you see 6 mm plate is 11 only, 8 mm plate 15, 10 mm plate 19. But if you take 12 mm plate thickness, the area is 22,059 mm square, but the suitable which is nearer to the gross cross sectional area is 19.03. So now I will select the data ISA 100 by 100 10 mm thickness. Okay, I will write here again. Wait for 1 second. Yes, now select ISA 100 10 mm. So which has here the AG equal to 1903 mm square. So like this, we have to select the member. Now let us take, or we will assume, the bolt diameter of the bolts equal to 20 mm. So what happens from the whole diameter of the bolt? It is nothing but 20 plus 2, you will get 22 mm. It is the IS 800 2007 code book from the table number 5. Okay. So now we have to calculate for the first condition. First, you have to calculate the strength in single shear, strength in bearing for the bolts. The first thing I will write here, strength in single shear. So in this case, the first we have to calculate directly the TDG value. So first we have to calculate the TDG. 1 second. So strength in shear, first we have to calculate the in single shear. Okay, that one I will write the formula here. TDG equal to 0.78 into pi by 4 d square into 400 by root 3 into 1 by 2 pi. So how we got this one? So we done lot of problems. I expect the answers like this only. Or suppose I will write the formula for this one. We know for the strength in shear, for the calculation, VDSB equal to VNSB by gamma MB. This is the formula to calculate the strength. Okay, it is available in the page number 75. The clause number is 10.3.3. Okay, so first we have to calculate the VNSB. Yesterday we told you the VNSB formula is, FU by root 3 into NN into ANB plus NS into ASB. So here the threaded area is not there, that's why for the shank it will be 0. So FU we know already, that is a 400 by root 3, and NN only threaded area having only 1. Okay, and this one you see, now we need A and B. How we will calculate A and B? A and B is nothing but 0.78 into pi by 4 d square. D is nothing but 20 diameter of the bolt. You will get 245.044. Now I will substitute here. Okay, so I will get the answer is 56590.487. Okay, so now calculate the VDSB, that is the strength equal to 56590.487 by 1.25, that is the factor of safety. So you will get 45272 newtons. This is the formula calculation, okay, for the strength in shear. Same like that, strength in bearing. So we done a lot of times. Maybe how to write your own. So let us take the E minimum. Okay, how the edge distance, how we will take this one. The thing is that, so how we will take this one, that is the 1.5 times the diameter of the bolt, we will get 30 mm. Same like that, the pitch is nothing but, if you observe here, the pitch value is 2.5 times the diameter of the bolt, you will get 50 mm. So now thing is that before calculating strength in bearing, we have a formula like this, VNPB by gamma MB. This is a factor of safety. Okay, so again we have to calculate the KB value also. This VNB formula I will write here, that is nothing but 2.5 KB dt into FU by gamma MB. Here first we have to calculate the KB value. So why? Because this one we already discussed so many times. That's why I am telling briefly. Okay. The KB value for the calculation, we have different type of condition like E by 3 D naught, P by 3 D naught minus 0.25, then FUB by FU and also 1. U in E is nothing but pitch 30. 3 into whole diameter is 22. Okay. Again, P is nothing but 50. So 3 into D naught is nothing but 22 minus 0.25. FUB is nothing but, that is a 400 by 410. Then 1. So you will get the answers like 0.4545, 0.7575, 0.9756 and 1. So from this case, the KB value, we will take the minimum value. So here it is the KB equal to 0.4545. Okay. Now substitute this value in the formula. Okay. So in this formula, if you observe here in this VDB formula, so first we have to know this one and again this one also. Okay. It is like this. Substitute in this formula, you will get the strength. I will write here. That is 2.5 into KB is the 0.4545 and also this is TDN. And also thick bolt dia 20, T is the 10 and Fu is the 400, gamma MB is the 1.25. You will get 7 to 720 newtons. So now bolt value is, if you observe here, the bolt value, so least of strength in single shear and also strength in the bearing. So in the single shear only we got least one, that is the 45272 newtons. So we have to take that one here. You see here we got 45272 and if you observe here we got 72,720. So least one is 45,272. So in case of single shear, bolt value is usually governed by the value in the single shear. Okay. Now the first condition is we have two conditions are there. The first condition is connection without lug angles. Now we have to design the connections. So for that case, the first angle is without lug angles. So first we have to calculate the number of bolts required. The number of bolts required is the tensile force is 430 in newtons. It is 430,000. The bolt value just now we got it 45,270. Okay, so approximately I will get 9.5 bolts. So we have to provide 10 bolts here. Okay, so how we will provide these 10 bolts? For suppose it is our angle section. So we have to provide like this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. This one is we know that is a 30. And here to here total 9 into 50. So that is this center of the bolt distance to another bolt is pitch. We call how many pitch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the pitches are total 9 are there here. So that is nothing but LC equal to 9 into 50. We got 450 mm. Okay. So this one, the width is 100. Okay. So now this LC, as per the condition, if you observe here, this LC is greater than 15 times the diameter. Okay. So what happens? 15 into diameter is the whole 20. So it is 300 mm. So 450 is greater than 300 mm. So whatever we are taking, it is a long connection. Okay, it is a safe. So now for this case, we have to take in the page number 75 also it is there. We have to calculate the beta ij value. So the beta ij value equal to, the formula is available in the code book in the 75, that is 0.05. I will write here 0.5 into LC by D. So 1.075 minus 0.005. LC is the 450. Diameter of the bolt is 20. You will get the answer 0.9625. So, so after reducing the long connection, the shear strength, how we will calculate? The shear strength of the bolt equal to 0.9625 into whatever the strength we got, 45272. So this one is the 435743 newtons. This is the shear strength value. Now if you want to calculate the number of bolts again, so how we will calculate? So the number of bolts required, we have to calculate. Why? Because we are providing the 10, but we don't know how many bolts are required. That's why we are calculating here. That is a 430,000 by whatever we got. Shear strength is 43574.3. We got 9.87. So hence, so whatever 10 bolts are sufficient. So otherwise what happens if we got more bolts here? We have to provide the more bolts. Now what is the yield strength? That is Ag into Fi by 1.1. Ag is 1903, Fi is 250 and 1.1. We will get 4325,000. It is a greater than 430 kilonewton. So hence it is a okay. Whatever we are designing, whatever we are taking the bolts, these are safe. Okay. Now if you see here, so when the rupture we are calculating at this point only the rupture will happen. In the block shear it will happen like this. Okay. It is like this. So at the end only half break will be there. That this is the shear will happen like this and tension will happen like this. Okay, this is the total 100. The thickness of the plate is 10 mm and the hole diameter you see this is 22. Now we have to calculate the rupture strength. Okay, the rupture strength. These are formulas are available in the page number 75 and like that. So we discussed already. Now the formula for the strength of the rupture. So for this case, we have to first calculate the ANC and also AG naught and beta value. The ANC is nothing but area. Okay, area of the connection, net connection. That is 100 by we have to reduce the plate half of the plate thickness and the whole diameter. L, this is called L completely, and B is nothing but thickness. You will get 730 mm square. The gross is nothing but same, but we don't remove the whole diameter. Multiply with the thickness. So we got 950 mm square. The beta formula is, see this one we done around 3 or 4 times. Please check once. Directly I am writing the numbers here. Okay. So the formula is 1.4 minus 0.076 W by T into Fi by Fu into Bs by Lw. Okay. So here if I substitute the values, the W is 95, the thickness is 10. So here I told you W and Wi is the connected leg and also outstanding leg. So please refer the yesterday class. Fi is the 250, Fu is the 410. Bs value also I told W plus Wi minus T. This is the formula. So once if you substitute here, we got 130. Lw is the 450. So you will get the answer 1.2728. Okay. So which is value we got here, the beta value. So if you need the rupture, strength in rupture, we have a formula. In the yesterday class we discussed. Directly I am substituting here. That is 0.9 into ANFU by gamma m. So 0.9 into AN is the 730 into 410 by 1.25 plus whatever we discussed, this one beta value 1.2728 into 950 is the AG naught into FU 250 by gamma m. So this one, this formula is available. We discussed in the yesterday class. Even the code book also specifications are there. Code in the code book also it is available. Please refer that one. 490305 newtons. So this is a lengthy problem, but anyway we discussed so many times. That's why I'm writing directly. So now calculate the block shear. So in the block shear strength also you see. In this diagram, you see the strength shear will happen here around 9.5 volts. You have to consider like this. At the end, there will be a rupture. But in the tension, only in this case, for only 1 volt, it will happen. So here, the width is 100 mm. Now I will write this one is the 450 and this one is the 30. So when you want to calculate the shear in gross, 450 plus 30 multiply with thickness. Okay, whenever you want to take this one, 450 plus 30 is 480. Whenever you want to calculate the net, we have to remove the complete this bolts. Okay, so I will write anyway here in the yesterday class, go through that one. Based on that only I am writing here. Please understand clearly. This is the last problem. So if you observe here, the gross area and net area in the shear we are calculating. Same like that in the tension portion we are calculating. So this is the AVG, ATG. Okay, if you observe here, 450 plus 30, whatever we discussed till now. So number of bolts, this one 450 plus 30. Okay, multiply with the thickness, that is the AVG, and ATG means gross in the tension only. Okay, if you observe here, this is total 100, then we have to remove this 30. So what happens? 70 into thick 10, that is the thickness. Same like that net in the shear. In the shear, what happens? This is a 480. So minus, you have to remove 9.5 times the hole diameter. So why? Because up to holes, you have hole diameter you have to remove, but at the edge, last bolt, there will be half of the shear only happen. That's why we are removing 9.5 into 22. Same like that here, net 8 TN. Okay, in the tension. So that's why 70 minus the whole diameter by 2. That's why 70 minus 22 by 2. So then we wrote clearly here. Now substitute in the formula the block shear strength. You will get 774485 newtons and 605057. So yesterday class we discussed already block shear strength. Please substitute in this formula, you will get. So the finally the block shear strength is, which is lesser value, that is 605057 newtons. Okay, hence you see whatever we are taking, the strength of the angle is 432 500 newtons. It is greater than 430 whatever the given data newtons. Hence it is okay. Okay, this is the connection without angle. So same like that, we have to calculate the connection with angle. So if you observe here the connection with angle, so this is also most important thing. Okay, for suppose if I take the angle here, if I choose this is the connected angle, this is the outstanding angle. So here first you have to take gross area of connected leg equal to gross area of outstanding leg. So what happens? So here load is shared equally. So whatever load, for suppose the load is acting 430. So by 2, if it is shared equally on the both angles, so the angle is 215 kilonewtons load. Okay. Now the leg angle is to be designed to take the load of 1.2 times the whatever single load acting on the member. So here you will get the load is 258 kilonewtons. So now the gross area, whatever we discussed AG value, the gross area of lug angle required equal to 258 is a load, that if you convert into newtons is 1000 by Fu by gamma m. So you will get 1135 mm square. So same like that in the previous problem, 1135, whichever is equal, we have to take the Indian Standard Angle section from the table. So if you please look into this one, now I am providing ISA 100 comma 6 mm section or the 6 mm designation. So if you open the tables, you will get the nearer to this value AG to 1135. The AG value is here 1167 mm square. That's why I chosen ISA 100 by 100. So now in the rupture, the strength, same in the previous problem, the strength of lug angle in the rupture. So the value is 0.9 times the 100 is on the 100 minus you have to remove the thickness as well as the hole diameter, multiply with the 6 as the thickness, then 410 is the FU value by 1.25. That is the formula for 0.9 into AN and FU by gamma ml. So I will write again here 0.9 AN FU by gamma ml. So I substituted here AN we calculated like this. Okay, so you will get the answer 297562 newtons. Okay, now we have to calculate the bolt value. So bolt value what happens? So that is 2.5 in the single shear and also in the bearing. You see we calculated previously already. In single shear same 45272 newtons, but in the bearing what happens, the bearing value 2.5 times 0.4545 26,400 by gamma m 1.25, we will get 43632. So the bolt value is, this one is nothing but formula 2.5 into d, whatever we discussed, kb value, d and t fu by gamma ml. Same formula I am repeating, I am not explaining clearly here because we solved already 4 or 5 problems. Please go through this one, go through the previous videos. So here 43630 we got 630, this is the least value. Okay, so now number of bolts are required here. If you observe here, the number of bolts is 258, that is a load. Then bolt value is 43630, around we got 5.91. So what happens? So we have to provide the total 6 bolts. So here we have to provide the 6 bolts. Now the design force connected leg. The design force, till now we discussed about the outstanding leg, whatever it may be. Now we have to design force whatever it may be as per the code book. The design force for the connected leg is 1.4 times the load, whatever axle load. So here also, if you calculate the number of bolts required here, the load is 1.4 times 215 into 1000 by 43630. So you will get around 6.89. So you have to provide the total 7 bolts. This is for the connected leg. So now the connections of the main angle to the gusset plate is here, the force is value is 215. The force is 215,000 by the value whatever we got, bolt value just now we got it, that is nothing but 45270, that is a 4.75. So for the gusset plate we have to provide the 5 bolts. Okay, so the next step is the required length of gusset plate. The required length of gusset plate is nothing but so 30 the edge distance plus 7 minus 1 the number of bolts, we have to remove the 1 bolt here, multiply with the 50 whatever the pitch distance, you will get around 330 mm. That is the distance. Already we know we compare to the 480 is required without lug angle. You see, once if you provided the lug angles, we got 330 mm only. Okay, how we will draw this one means, for suppose this is our section, this is nothing but ISA 100 10 mm, and you see this is our gusset plates. Okay, and again you see, if you observe here, the value whatever we take, we are providing a, I will write like this. Yes, so this one, so please wait for a while. So this is up to here only. Okay. So if you observe here, this is the ISA 100, 6 mm. We are providing the lug angle. Okay. So here these are the bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts we are providing. Okay. Again here one bolt. So this is the gusset plate. The pitch is 50 and edge distance is 30. So like this, we have to prepare and we have to provide the angles, the lug angle discussion.